Hey Nerds, it's WarsawBlondie signing in. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. And today we're building a spa. I don't know, I wanted to build something, and I recently bought the dine out and the spa day and the outdoor retreat, and I just felt like to make my money worthwhile, I need to build something. And so I searched up a spa, and I instantly got motivation. And it was this like amazing entrance with this giant pool and like kind of this Tuscan looking feeling to it. And so that's what I wanted to make. Now, obviously, that changed really quickly because a lot of the spa items aren't made for like a Tuscan type feel, and a lot of the items in the game didn't really make sense with it. Now, I did keep the vocal point of it, and that's the giant pool in it. Um, as you can see, this is me like trying to map out the roof and stuff. I wanted to have a really awesome grand entrance and a location. I don't know, I wanted something outside, so I just threw that in there and I was like, I'll figure that out later. And honestly, if I had a hot tub, which I really wish I did, I would put one there too. I really need to buy that stuff back so I can get the hot tub. But yeah, this is me playing around the roof, and I realized, wow, this roof does not make any sense. It's ugly, it's big, it's just not right for this building. And so, honestly, I was looking for any excuse to get rid of it. Now there was this item, and you'll see in the future where I found it, and I wanted to use it, and that didn't work out either. But it gave me an idea, and you'll see how that turns out later. My number one problem when it comes to builds is I always forget to do things, and this is what I mean by the Tuscan feeling. I was like, oh, I'll paint it all sand and whatever, and I was like, oh wait, I can't do that. We're like in a really grassy area, and it's kind of the turning point. Okay, I guess I can't really do the look I wanted to, but it's still inspired. It's kind of like a renovated like I don't know, like palace thing from um India. It's kind of what it reminds me of, and you'll see how it turns out in the end. But like I was saying, I always forget to do like the oh my gosh, why can't I think of the word? Plants and flowers. And so that was interesting for me because I really haven't done much on the outside. I never really do anything on the outside. So having to add the extra details made it a little bit more difficult. And this was the grand entrance thing. I made the walls super tall because I wanted the spa to seem super luxurious, which I think it definitely turns out to be. And here's me, I'm like, okay, I want some of this to have flowers, and then when I had barely any flowers, it didn't look good, and I was like, okay, I'll just add a whole bunch of flowers, and that kind of looked good, and I'll add some rocks and stuff, and I don't know, whatever I think of just kind of gets thrown in there. But I think it turned out quite nicely. Again, I wanted that luxurious feeling, which is why there is giant windows everywhere. And the poles, what are the pulley thingies? That's where those came from. The the picture that I saw, and I'll actually show you that picture now, because it was I don't know, it's like it's gorgeous. It has like sandy walls and like these big in detailed palace looking things with a giant pool, and so that was how that came up to be. Now I found that that thing was like a half window, not window, but it was like an archway, but it wasn't an archway. It was a window, and I wanted it to feel very spacious because I feel like an open concept makes everything feel a little bit more luxurious. Uh, and so that's kind of how it turned out to be. And I think it turned out okay, in my opinion. Don't worry, those windows change real quick. Elephants, again, because of the Indian feeling that I was feeling. But like, there's not enough items to make that idea come true, and so, yeah. This is me playing around with the roof and stuff, and this was so difficult, man. Like, trying to figure out how to make the top of this building pretty. Now, I think it did turn out okay in the end, because it was pretty. And yeah, and then this is me grabbing the right size windows in like that big open area, and I think I add some windows on the side, and those are really pretty. And then I'm like, oh, I'll put them on the other side. I'm like, oh no, it doesn't look good. It glitches through the roof. But we get rid of the roof, and they're still not there. And I still think it looks really good because it makes it seem like this is the grand entrance. This is kind of the upstairs. Now there is nothing upstairs. That is just for adding windows and features and such. Then I found, I don't know, these little roof things that go on the side of the building. I've never actually opened that little piece in the building thing, so it was very interesting. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm tired. I just woke up. And so yeah, it was like it was very relaxing to make, to be honest. Adding some signs. I wanted this to be like a hey, hands and feet here, and then that's the logo because that's the spa logo. That they've kind of made up in The Sims because there's so many items now with that logo. It's just you have to have that logo now if you're making anything, and it's really sad, but it's necessary and true. This is me adding a ton of lights, and I wanted that middle light to kind of be the focal feature of the ceiling, and not of the room, but of the ceiling. And so I put it there, and I was like, oh man, you can't see through the big brick light things. And that's when I found that item. See, that item would look amazing if that was actually a window type thing, but it's not. And because it's not, it doesn't look good, and I wanted it to look good and relaxing in there as well. So that changes to dance floors, you shall soon find out. I wanted to have the dance floors underneath, but unfortunately it's not transparent, right? So it doesn't work at all. Kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. But I think it still turned out really nice. This is me trying to figure out if the dance floors will work. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna use dance floors. Because now that room looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is me trying to figure out the wallpaper, and I decided to go with the simple, like, again, the Indian look. Like, this entire build has an Indian theme to it, but I am really bad at expressing that later on in the build because, yes, the base of the building, everything that's made of the up of this building is kind of an Indian type culture, but the rest of it, like the actual spa features, isn't, and that's simply because we don't have any items to make that possible. Now this is me. I made a candle, a little giant, because again I wanted that vocal feature, and I thought that was so pretty, so I kind of went with that. I upsized a whole bunch of lights and pictures and stuff to kind of make this look like amazing. Again, the vocal point of the room, the inspiration that I got from that picture that you saw earlier. So good. So good. Loved it so much. I don't know, it was quite difficult to figure out what I wanted to put there because there was no statues or anything that I wanted, and so yeah. Now, in the original picture, it was nice blue pool, but we had rose petals and like it matched the candle thing, so I just went with it. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick that in there. But honestly, if it doesn't look that great in your opinion, I would definitely go with the bright blue to make it seem like really opening and inviting. But the rose petals made it seem like it was like, I don't know, a place to be. Yeah, I'm so tired. I've been twice this video so far. My bad. And this is me playing with the foyer because I wanted them to come in and just like register themselves and so on and so forth. Be super cool. And they put like giant clocks. Again, a lot of items in this are like huge. They are upsized like so much. Like I don't know how to explain it, but they're so upsized. Added some towels because like once you come in, oh here's a towel, relax, have a good time kind of thing. So that's where that came from. This is me like deciding where I wanted to put things because like I said, I wanted everything to be open concept, but I was unsure how I was going to accomplish that. So I added like a bench, and that's kind of that area like done. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but yeah, that's that area. And I added bathtubs and such, and I do move those plants eventually just because it doesn't really work. And there's an Indian photo or painting there. I wanted 2 saunas because I wanted this, like, it's a big building, so it deserves to have a large, like, a lot of things in it, like a big spa, which is why it has the 2 storages, why it has 2 saunas, um, and so on and so forth. And I kind of have an idea of where I wanted things, but to be honest, I didn't. I just kind of like started placing items and went, does this work here? Does this work here? This is me trying to figure out what chair it is that is supposed to go with these chairs. And then I was like, maybe they just like pull a chair out of their butt. Like, oh, you want a foot massage? All right, here's a chair. Just stick that right there. This is me trying to make the yoga class kind of make sense, and then I shortly realized that it needed to. I think it A moves down, and B, it's really funny how I come up with ideas because I had no idea where I wanted to put anything, and kind of place things randomly, and then I move things, and yeah. This is when I realized that the yoga mats probably should be vertical, not horizontal. So, my bad. It all works though. Everyone can go on there. I've seen the yoga class work and stuff. This is me realizing that I forgot to add a bathroom again. And I tried many different kind of like layouts. What I was going to do here originally, because I was like, oh man, the showers, like none of the Sims are going to have a shower. They're going to try and kick everyone out if I have a normal shower. And I was like, I wonder if the spa showers are like individual things. And that's when I looked at them and I was like, oh, they totally are. This is totally fine. So I just kind of placed the showers on the side, like right beside the storage area, or not the storage, but like the clothing area. And I was like, man, like I feel like if I was in India, it'd be like a really open place. Like it'd be like I've never been there before, obviously, and I just feel like everyone's accepting there. And by that I mean like accepting of their culture. Like it doesn't matter who you are. I say that, but I also know that they care a lot about who you are, and that there's like an Indian triangle that I'm not going to get into um, within a religion. So, yeah, but I feel like the religion is just so open. I don't know. I obviously know nothing, so I shouldn't be saying anything, but I think their culture is very interesting. And I feel like a spa needs to be open, and the fact that they don't care what gender you are, what you wear, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're all in robes and you all get foot massages. um, yeah, it was pretty awesome. Now the bathroom is pretty interesting because even if you have your walls down, you still see those walls. Oh man, third yawn. Why am I so tired? I don't know. um, this is me playing around with things of like, oh, I like this item, I'll throw that there. And oh, I like that item. And this is the part where I was like, man, there are no paintings, no nothing for like a spot. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. And it was just so difficult to figure out how I was going to fit the Indian culture in this place. It was so difficult. And I tried my best, and I'm sorry if I was unable to recreate it in the way that you kind of may have imagined or something. I don't know. I apologize, guys. I tried. Um, this is me working on the outside. I didn't know what I wanted to do there. I know I wanted a bench, and also I placed a couple fireplaces and went, oh, trees. Now it's pretty. And then I called it. I was like, yeah, now it's good. And I was like, oh wait, we have meditating things. Let's put some meditation stuff, and we'll make it into a circle. And we'll put the tree in the middle. Now they're meditating into a tree. And then the fireplace, meditation things on either side, and now they're meditating to the fire. This is me adding a whole bunch of spa items, because like I said before, I had no idea what I wanted in this location. Like, I had an idea of the only thing I knew walking into the spa is that I wanted a giant pool. That is the only thing I knew. Other than that, nothing. I got nothing for you. No idea what I wanted. This is me making a 2 table out of 1 table. Fourth yawn. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep yawning. Like, I don't feel tired, and I feel very productive today. So, yeah. I really like how this spa turned out, though. Even though I couldn't really recreate fully the Indian feel and tradition and culture and stuff. Obviously, I've never been there, but I really liked it, and I really wish that I was better at this. This is when I realized I had this giant, like, open place, and I didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, oh yeah, there's this bar thing. Let's just throw it there. Like, again, no idea how any of this is gonna turn out. I had absolutely was like, this is my own thing. All I know is I want a pool. That's all I got. And then the rest of it, I was like, okay, does this work? Does this go here? All right, we'll put that there. I think it turned out really good. Like, I really like the floor layout. Like, the one side is more of like massages and baths, and the other side is like kind of getting ready. And then there's like a nice yoga place, and you can go outside and meditate. And then in the back there's saunas. I really like how the layout turned out. It's like in general. So I think it turned out pretty good. I don't know. I guess it's your opinion at the end of the day. But I don't know. I put the giant arrow because again, it's really hard to find like the Indian culture kind of like pictures and stuff. I was like, if you're in the sauna, you need to make your mood go up, and so I put the sauna a giant arrow to represent you going up. I love that carpet. I've never seen the carpet before, but I saw it and I went, that needs to be right at the front. It's gorgeous. Oh, we're going into screenshots. So this is the front of the building. Someone was walking through. Now, I forgot to add the little front walkway thing, but I fixed that. It's the side of the building and the other side, and someone's meditating. I wish that fire was on, but it's whatever. In the front entrance, with the towels and the cash thing, and you can see through it, and you can see this giant water. Oh, that looks so gorgeous. It turned out so good. I'm so happy with this. It's not exactly what I imagined, but it is so close to that photo I showed you earlier. Absolutely amazing. I like that divider for the of all the candles. It's relaxing, but it's also like here's the sauna, here's the practice area. Go where you need to go. I love it. Like, it's amazing. And, the yoga practicing place, and I don't know. I just think it looks really good. And I really like that photo on the left. It's super pretty. Yeah. And I like how you can like look out and see everyone. So like an entire like mother daughter kind of relationship can go in, and like someone could be doing a yoga class and the other person can get a mud bath. And I feel like that would be my mother and I, and I guess that's why I love this build so much, because it looks so good. Now the bathrooms themselves pretty symmetrical. But I think I like how they turned out. It was pretty simple. It was the only closed space in the entire location. Showers and the place to get ready. Nothing really happened on that one wall on the other side, but I think it looks good. I think it's like gives you a nice open, relaxing like place to get changed and stuff. The massage area, the giant clock, the bathtubs. Everything is again very open, very airy. A private massage area, even though it's still not that private. A little seating area, and then here is the massage for your hands and feet. And then we have the bar is probably what's next. Oh, no, never mind. Still hands and feet. My bad. The bar. I don't know if anyone... I feel like you'd have like a cocktail when you're at a spa. I have no idea. I don't drink. But I feel like you might drink something. And there's the big focal point again, and the way looking the other way. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I just love it. It's like... I love how that focal point turned out. Now we're going outside. And the guy's meditating still. And yeah, it's nice and open and airy, and there's flowers everywhere. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll see you next time, and have a good day. It's WarsawBlondie signing out. Wow, I haven't said that in forever. Anyway, bye!